Hi, this is Alice. Welcome to week one. I wanted to give you a caution, I have the caution tape here, about this class, and I think that this particular caution will help you and everyone in the class to have a really successful semester. So what I want to talk about are discussions. We have two different kinds of discussions: content discussion and then research paper discussion. Content discussion this week is focused on nature versus nurture, and typically throughout the weeks when you see content discussions, they'll somehow be getting into the material a little bit more. Research paper discussions are very task focused on developing your research paper over a series of 10 weeks or so. So that's a much more succinct discussion. You just get into that and do what it tells you to do. Be careful reading it, make sure you do what I ask, and you'll keep on track there for having a great research paper. Back to the content discussions, that's the one that I really want to give the caution about. We have 23 people in this online class, which is fantastic. I think we'll have a lot of great interaction. The problem comes when we kind of overdo it in discussions. So I want to remind you and kind of give you the heads up here that 3 postings are what will get you full points. Now, quality of posting matters, so let's talk a little bit about that. First of all, you want to know that our week opens Sunday morning. So if you typically look at your class, say Sunday, Monday for the start of the week, that's great. Look through the material that's being assigned and focus in on that content discussion. Look through it, see what it's asking for, reflect on what you might want to write, and you want to make your first original post by Tuesday evening typically. This week is a short week, so I gave you till Wednesday evening. But typically you have to make that first post by Tuesday. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to make what I call an original post. That means you can't go in for the majority of our content discussions and see what other people have written before you have posted first. So when you're designing your post, put some thought into it. Give it a solid paragraph. That means about 5 sentences, introduction, some content, and then wrap it up in a summary. You might need 2 paragraphs. That's fine. But don't go overboard. Don't go beyond that. So do that original post, and then you'll be able to get in and see what other people have written for their original post. And then take a step back. Give yourself some time for reflection, getting into the material some more, maybe checking in on the discussions. And then midweek, say Wednesday, Thursday, have yourself go in and do a second posting, the second of 3 total. So you want to look for someone who needs a response. That's always a good thing. We'll have lots of people in the discussion, so look for someone who hasn't had a response from someone else, and write back to them. Engage in the discussion with them. Give them some of your thoughts. In the first discussion, I ask you to debate things. So you're being thoughtful about it. You're being considerate of the other person while also presenting maybe your own viewpoint on things. Move the conversation forward a bit. And that's your second post. The third and final one might be Friday, Saturday. So notice you're kind of moving yourself through the week. Friday, Saturday, anytime on Friday night, Saturday morning is great. When you get later on Saturday, the discussion closes, the whole week closes at 11:30 p.m. on Saturday nights. So if you're posting, then you're not engaging yourself in the discussion. You're putting yourself at risk for not getting full points. So try and make sure it's earlier on Saturday so that everybody can kind of see what you're doing. So this is the caution. Limit yourself to 3 great posts. I will give you feedback on the post. Is it too long, too short? Do you need to move the conversation forward, ahead in another way? You're doing a fantastic job. Whatever thoughts I have, I will put those into some feedback for you weekly. But don't overwhelm yourself. There's plenty of content in the class. It's really interesting. Discussion is one piece of it. And I'm excited to see you in there and get to know you a little bit that way. But this is my caution that I see people sometimes going down a path of maybe too much in the discussion, and then as a result, perhaps feeling overwhelmed with the amount of material. Okay, so looking forward to getting to know you, and send me any questions you might have.